it's Aidan here for Play Music Magazine, and welcome to another Licks and Tips column. If you'd like to see the tab and the column that goes along with this, then please log into www.playmusicpickup.co.uk and click on our free digital magazine. You'll find this column, other columns, reviews, competitions, all kinds of stuff in there for you to read. Okay, we've been doing our picking odyssey for quite some time now, and we are reaching the final part of the trilogy. We're going to start looking at sweep picking. As ever, we're going to start off really gently and then build up to something more complex. In this lesson, we're going to be looking at 3-string arpeggios, or more correctly, one 3-string arpeggio, which is based on the G major. Now, before we start, I'd like to say a few things about the technique itself. We did kind of mention in the economy picking tutorial that it's based on a technique you already use, that one being strumming. And this is even more so true of sweep picking. If you think when you strum, it's that continuous movement across the strings. Now, sweep picking is pretty much just a more controlled version of that, where you sync up the fingers on this hand with the action of this hand. The ideal being that as you play a note and move to the next string, you release the previous note, so you get a nice continuous stream of notes. So instead of, for example, this, you would get the idea. Now, there are a couple of things to watch out for here. The main one being the speed of your right hand. It's the thing I've seen trip up people the most when they're trying to get to grips with sweep picking. And it's something that if you keep your eye on, it can make it a far less frustrating experience. The main problem is your right hand just tends to go a bit too quick for most people. So that's the thing to keep a very careful eye on. Another good thing here is splitting up the left and right hand. So before you worry about the sweep technique, make sure you get the pattern under your left hand quite comfortably. That way your left hand can take care of business while you're concentrating on this new technique for the right. Here we are for figure 1 and our G major arpeggio. Just to get the shape down, it's the 7th fret on the G string, the 8th fret on the B string, which is our root note, the 7th fret on the high E, and the 10th fret on the high E. And these are the top 3 notes of a nice sort of G major arpeggio. Now in figure 1, we're ascending the shape, and we're going to do this with sweep picking, obviously. So to navigate from the G to the high E will be one continuous downstroke, and then an upstroke for that 10th fret on the high E. Now take this kind of easy, and just until you're comfortable with it, then slowly build up the speed. So the main thing is to remember to release that note and kind of mute it, and maybe use your right hand here as well, so it doesn't keep ringing out after you've moved over to the next string. Now in figure 2, we're descending the pattern, and this is a little bit trickier. So we've started on the 10th fret with that upstroke. Now we're going to pull off to the 7th fret. Then it's an upstroke on the B, then a downstroke on that 7th fret of the G. Now it has to be a downstroke because that sets us up to go around again. So once more, upstroke, pull off, upstroke, downstroke. Now this is a little harder to keep smooth because of that weird stutter where you're picking up and then pausing before moving on. Now in figure 3, we're going to put these two together. Remember, you ascend with that sweep picking, and then you have that up note, up stroke rather, to make that note pop out before working your way back down. As ever, nice and slow. Now once you've got the hang of that, just try moving that one shape around to get used to moving to different areas of the neck with a pattern. And keep building your confidence and speed, because next lesson we're going to be bringing some minor shapes into it as well, sticking with 3-string arpeggios, as well as navigating up the neck. And from there it'll get more complex and more fun as the lessons go on. Okay, that's about it for our first look at sweep picking. Remember to check out www.playmusicpickup.co.uk, and hopefully I'll see you guys next month. Take care.